The vision for the next few years is to be one of the leading Indian restaurants, and obviously add up to the basket slowly and slowly, get in more good food, because Kenyans are big foodies. Kenyans have started developing this trend of being eating out like the overseas, the international ways. A lot of Kenyans look for good food, good ambience, good service, and that's where we come in.
Located at 14 Riverside in Nairobi is Pistachio by Masala.
We operate from Tuesday to Sunday. We start the lunch by 12:30. It's throughout. There's no break. 12:30 to I take the last order by 10:15. Close the restaurant by 11.
We have Indian and Lebanese Mediterranean food. The reason we took in Indian and Mediterranean is because we are located at 14 Riverside, and our compound has about quite a few office blocks. So we wanted to balance in Indian with some continental Mediterranean to cater for everybody around anytime.
That's the reception desk. We welcome generally in an Indian restaurant. The first thing that you see is welcoming the guests to make them feel warm, so we get regular clients. That's the sanitizing machine with the temperature detector, and we do follow protocol from the Ministry of Health. That's the waiting area, just in case any guests, we are full and the guests are waiting for line, just get some comfortable sofas. We generally give, while they're waiting, they can have some drinks as well, in case if they feel like.
Pistachio is derived from an Indian and Mediterranean name.
But when we saw the place, we decided, we wanted to give it some Indian and Mediterranean name.
The colors and decor used in the space were inspired by the name Pistachio, which also complements the food that is served here.
We would be thinking for some various names, but we said Pistachio because, it's such a very high ingredient that we use for our food, and both cuisines use it equally. So plus with the name Pistachio, all the colors in the restaurant are shades of pistachio. So we said, what a lovely name, and then obviously it complements the food that we serve. It's one of a luxurious dry fruit, so it complements the food, the ambience. Once we had our name, Pistachio, and then my husband and I went overseas to look in for some equipment. The chandelier which we've got are exactly pistachio colors, and they're very well melded in with our interiors. So, and that's like a show, that has become the showstopper of the restaurant actually. Every person that comes wants to take a picture on that chandelier, and it's like a big bang.
The chandelier, I think you might have seen a lot of TikTok videos with the chandeliers, so you know where to find the chandeliers now to increase your followers on TikTok as well.
The colors here are bright and enchanting.
So that's the space of the restaurant. So we have 2 booths that can accommodate about 6 people in one booth, with all perfect fine dine setup with set plates, forks and knives.
The sitting space is very spacious, and there is also a VIP section here at Pistachio.
So the total cover over here that can accommodate is 56 people, with a private VIP dining section that can accommodate about 8 people as well. Quite lit, quite very inquisitive space for a family of 8 to have a very nice dinner in a particular occasion if they want to be secluded in one place. Obviously, when you travel different places, you have that experience to handle different culture work stuff. So it was a challenging initially, but I went it through, and I still have like 4 or 5 staffs who have been working with me for the past 6 years, and they don't want to move anywhere else. They just want to keep on working with me, so I'm glad for that.
Pistachio is a combination of food and a great ambience.
We're not a regular Indian food cuisine. We do fusion, so that's where we are unique. We have some twist in our food. We have some We bring in a contemporary flavor taste to the Indian, classic Indian food. So we bring in all that excitement while you dine in.
So now we come to the modern Indian cuisine, which is the highlight of the restaurant. We have a dish called braised mutton chop with maple syrup and kokum. So that's our chef Rajendra Rana is going to help you see how the braised mutton chop is made. So that's the masala, what we put. It's basically our version of barbecue sauce, which is made with some honey, maple syrup, a lot of garlic, and a herb called kokum. It's very similar to a sour pomegranate. So the masala goes in the wok, and then that's the mutton chop. So you have the mutton ribs, corn flour, fried. The adding of is only maybe some soy sauce and some garam masala, just to have that Indian touch to it. So that's ready. It's about to go for plating. So this is meant for people who want to have mutton ribs and they like barbecue sauce. So they can have something very different with respect to barbecue sauce, because it has elements of maple syrup and some Indian spices. So that's the bit of sauce that is gone on top of the mutton chop. And there's some sesame seeds coming on top as a garnish. There's some coriander. So that's your braised mutton chop.
Lebanese was because we have the compound people around, and Indian lunchtime sometimes, we have a lot of people within the building. So obviously you cannot eat the same. Lebanese is something you can eat anytime. Your grilled chickens, your lamb chops, your salads and fattoush, you can have that anytime, any day, so that even if you have it every day. So that was something to let footfall come in and say, you know what, it's not only Indian, somebody else wants another dish, you can have another dish.
Another dish for the vegetarian modern Indian cuisine starter called pan tossed mushrooms. So you have 4 different kinds of mushrooms cooked with some cream, truffle oil, and then it is finished off with some truffle oil haze. So it is served like this on the table. So that is why we are called modern Indian cuisine, not like every other restaurant what you find in Nairobi. So this is for all the starters for the Indian cuisine is meant as for sharing. It can be having individually, but it is an Indian cuisine, so you have to have that sharing effect to it.
It is also great for family hangouts.
We'll give the space out to a lot of events. We've been doing lots of corporates, lots of weddings, lots of baby showers, lots of small intimate parties. With COVID, as I said, the garden has given us a lot of mileage. We can host up to good small numbers, big numbers. We have a beautiful garden, and right now with the situation, everybody wants an outdoor. So we have a nice patio, we have a nice garden, we have a nice area like intimate places. We can give a small bookings. Yeah, that's what we're here for, to make it a very pleasurable moment for you to be here from the time you step in.
garden caters for many events including corporate events, birthdays, bridal showers, graduations, and many others.
This is the patio or the foyer you can call from just outside the restaurant. I've done a lot of parties here. That's why people like to generally come to this place for any occasion. Doesn't matter if it's a corporate occasion, it's a family occasion, baby shower, birthday parties, reception, weddings, everything. It can accommodate about roughly, according to the COVID guidelines, we can accommodate 150 people with the garden and the foyer together. And in case for dining, the capacity is 42 people at one go. You can see the social distancing has been maintained well. All the guests have been scattered to different places. The place can accommodate about 250 people, including the garden space. So in case anybody would like to have an outdoor event, like you want to have maybe a reception for a wedding or a nikah party, everybody is welcome and we can cater for them. Good cocktails as well. We are doing a lot of innovations with cocktails, a lot of innovation with food. I'm trying to revamp the menu as well. I think the projection of next 9 months is quite positive.
Pistachio is a fine dining outlet maintaining modern Indian cuisine and Lebanese flavors.
That's the Lebanese chef. His name is Sianda. He's going to make hummus, the basic Lebanese pre-appetizer, which is made from chickpeas and tahini sauce, and it is served with some pita bread. So that's the garlic sauce. That's the accompaniments that comes with the hummus, the bullet sauce, the garlic sauce, and the pickled vegetables. Now he's going to make the hummus. Well, it's already made, he's just plating it. So that's one portion that we serve. Some garnish of some paprika. Some boiled chickpeas. And now the olive oil. So that's one portion of hummus and pita bread. Generally opens here, the hummus goes inside with all the dips, and you can have it as a hummus and pita patty. The mutton chops, I generally recommend my guests to eat with their hands because all the juices which is there left in the mutton is supposed to be having with hands. I don't recommend to have it with fork and knife. We give wet wipes as well, so in case if you spoil your hands, you don't have to worry about it. And the mushrooms, the pan-tossed mushrooms, has been served individually from platter to plate. So that's some of the modern Indian cuisine and the Lebanese cuisine starters what we have.
You will also enjoy a refreshing and intriguing selection of cocktails.
I have a cocktail called Pan Cosmo Explosion. So it is just like a classic cosmopolitan, but to elevate the guest experience, we make candy floss, a pan flavored candy floss, and we put it on top of the martini glass. So when you pour the drink on top of the candy floss melts literally. So that's something new that nobody has. I have something called Light of Hope with liquid nitrogen. And some classic cocktails obviously as well, like old-fashioned margaritas, martinis.
Pistachio gives loved ones an opportunity to create beautiful memories.
like it is situated inside the complex of Dusit, a lot of people they tend to recollect what happened like I think 3 years ago in the complex. So that hampers the business at some point of time. And then a lot of offices around this building has been closed as well. So they were our regular clients. In fact, Dusit Hotel closed as well. So they were our regular clients. That's the only challenges I have, and a little bit of marketing.
It should be a very memorable experience. The minute you walk in here, the minute you leave from here, you should say, every time you think of Pistachio, you should bring a smile on your face and say, yes, that's the place I want to be.
So the food is ready. I am ready. I hope you guys are ready. Welcome to Pistachio by Masala Twist, located at Riverside 14 in the complex of Dusit. Thank you.
Hello everyone, welcome to Home Cooking with me Hema Subramanian. Dhaba food is something that we all enjoy, and being at home, I think sometimes we like to explore the Dhaba food. So today I'm going to share this wonderful kadai chicken recipe, Dhaba style. So let's get started and check out the recipe. So for the kadai chicken, first I'm going to dry roast a few ingredients for the masala. For this, we're going to start off with 1.5 tablespoons of coriander seeds, 1 teaspoon cumin seeds, 1 teaspoon fennel seeds, 1 teaspoon whole peppercorns, a small piece of cinnamon, and 3 cloves. Minutes, I'm going to add the freshly ground masala powder. Now I'm not adding all of it. I'm just going to add about 3 teaspoons initially,